Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Pittston Area baseball. Joining us is senior Michael Bucky Schwab. And Buck, it's your senior year. Boy, time goes by fast. I can remember when you were a freshman and called up to the varsity program. Tell us about your career there at Pittston Area.
It's been a great experience, Mr. Mendola. I credit that not only to my coaches, Coach Zaffuto, Coach Richards, Coach Ranelli. I really do credit that to the teammates. And ever since I was a freshman and a sophomore, there's been so many different names and faces. And I even got the opportunity to play with my brother on the varsity baseball field. And there's really been some great moments that have really stood out for me. And hopefully I could cap it off with a very nice senior year spent with a class and a lot of great friends out on the baseball field. So I'm extremely excited, to say the least.
Well, you've developed quite a relationship with Coach Paul Zaffuto. Zaffy, we like to call him. People like to call you Bucky. And, of course, tell us about how that's developed. And I know it's more than Coach Zaffy. There's a whole lot of coaches there at Pittston Area that kind of all taken you under their wing and said, this kid's a special young man.
To start with Coach Zaffuto, like I said earlier, being brought up as a freshman, that's a privilege in itself and a great opportunity to really work hard. And Coach Zaffuto has really taken me under his wing and said, this is what you need to do to reach your full potential. And every step of the way, he's been there for me. And I am forever indebted to him for really helping me reach my potential as a baseball player and also as a person off the field. He's taught me a lot of different intangibles and life traits that I carry over in the classroom and out on the field. And not only him, Coach Richards, Coach Ranelli, they've been great in helping me blossom as a baseball player. I owe a lot of my skills in the outfield to Coach Ranelli, and also on the mound, Coach Richards is practically a genius when it comes to mechanics and different things to help you out as a pitcher. So the close relationship that you form and the bond that I have with my coaches it's really special, and that makes the ride all the way up to my senior year so great.
Well, Michael, you've been outstanding in the classroom at Pittston Area, and obviously you've gave the accolades to the coaches and what they've done for you. But tell us about your family and your home life, and of course, having what you have, and you have you're blessed with a lot of talent in the classroom and on the field, and it all starts at home.
Absolutely. That's the most important thing in my life is my family. I can't credit my parents enough. My dad, he was a three-sport athlete himself, and he's really showed me a lot about how to balance different things, and he's been there every single step of the way, every single time I failed in and out of the classroom to show me that no matter how many times you get knocked down, you really do always get back up. And my mom, she's been great. Just now I was talking to her before this, talking about preparing for college. She's really helped me to become more of an individual, more independent. And she really instills a lot of the work ethic and the morals and the things I need to do to be as good of a person as I can be. And last but not least, my brother Anthony is a sophomore at Muhlenberg College right now. He's playing football as well. And we have a really close brotherly relationship, and that's not a thing that many people can say. And I talk to him almost every single day. He's been great giving me advice for college, advice for sports, advice in the classroom, and he's really been a great role model that I look up to because he really gave me some big shoes to fill because he was a class valedictorian and he was a two-sport athlete who was very successful. So, like you said, it really does all start at home, and I'm so appreciative and so grateful to have such a strong relationship with my family.
We're talking with Michael Bucky Schwab here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. They have locations in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Kingston, Hazleton, and Williamsport. Bucky, you talk about all that great stuff with your family and the coaches, and you have some great choices to make coming up for you because of the hard work that you've done in the classroom and, of course, on the athletic court or field or whatever you want to call it. You've done the job. Tell us about your future and what some of the decisions you have are.
Absolutely. Like you said, there is a big decision to make. I have a couple options out on the table. I was granted about 2 weeks ago the presidential scholarship at King's College, and that is full tuition for 3 years, and then it is 2 years in an engineering track with the University of Notre Dame. Also, I have an opportunity to go to Lehigh University to study chemical engineering, and I'm waiting to hear back on Thursday whether or not I got accepted to the University of Pennsylvania. And I'll not only be studying at one of those three places, I will be looking to play collegiate baseball as well.
Well, those are all three great choices to have, that's for sure. And I know Coach Zaffuto, after we talked on the radio show on Saturday, he said, hey, if you could hold out as long as you could, there could be some other stuff that comes down the road. But you've given yourself a deadline, and I know you have some challenging decisions to make. But as I'm sure your family has said and Coach Zaffi said, and you've talked to yourself, these are all good choices.
Oh, I mean, the good thing about this is I'm in a situation where there's no pressure at all, because all the hard work that I've put in for the past 4 years is really paying off now that it's acceptance time. It's time where recruiters are running amok and last minute decisions are being made. So right now, I guess you could say I'm sitting pretty. I'm still going to continue to work hard, and like Coach Zaffuto said, if more options come in, and that's the way it is, but that's not going to stop me from trying to keep improving my grades, keep improving my game on the field, and keep improving myself as a person. And like you said, the supporting cast around me, my family, my friends, and my coaches and other mentors, they're always there to help me better myself and really help me grow as an individual.
Well, let's talk about your game on the baseball field. Tell us about what you have in your arsenal as a pitcher, what you could do as a batter, and what you could do in the field for Pittston Area.
I think what makes it a little different for me for baseball is that I'm looking to pitch at the next level, and most people say most different people have saw me. I'm more of an unorthodox style. I pitch lefty. I'm more three-quarter sidearmed. I mean, some people like to say a rinky-dink kind of guy, but I like to mix off-speed pitches, and I really like to come at you because my fastball, for all pitchers generally, has to be your best pitch. So I'm a really aggressive pitcher. I love being in control of the game, which is really what makes pitching so great, is that every single time a play starts, the pitcher has the ball, so you feel in control for the most part. And then in the outfield, I'm a rangy kind of guy. I'll play the corner outfield positions, left or right. On our team, Mike Delaney, he's a junior center fielder. He controls the middle. And then as a batter, I'm also a switch hitter. I've been a switch hitter since about the 6th grade. My dad and some of my coaches have helped me to do that. So I'll see a lot of different angles from different pitchers, and the way that Coach Zaffuto sees me as a hitter, he's the type of guy who loves to move runners over with bunts, with different kind of sacrifices, play a lot of small ball. So he sees me as a guy who, whatever I could do to score that run, to move that batter, I'm that type of guy. And last year I batted in the 2-hole, so he hasn't revealed his lineup yet, so I can't give you an answer as to where I'll be there.
Well, you give such accolades to your coaches and, of course, to your family, and you said some friends. Tell us about this Pittston Area team this year. You're kind of like, a player's coach, a coach on the field for the guys. You're a leader, that's for sure. And Coach Zaffi mentioned something about, when he's having a conversation, you guys take off your hats after something that you brought up, and the kids do it out of respect. Tell us about this Patriot team and what you expect this year.
Oh, we're really excited for this upcoming year. Like I told you on Saturday, I think we have a great core group of guys, and that starts with our seniors. And just to name a couple seniors, Josh Resvillis, James Emmett, Matt Mott, Justin Glasgow, Dan Constantino, Pat McGinty. Those are all guys that have really, really worked hard and have really embraced the whole team aspect. And Coach Zaff always says it to us. He calls it ELE. Everybody loves everybody. And we embrace that as well, because no matter what we do, it's as a team. If we lose, then we lose as a team, and we work on the things that we have to get better. But we're only as strong as our weakest link. So Coach Zaffuto always has us working hard in practice at the things we're not so good at. So by the time May rolls around, we're going to be prepared to maybe make a little run in playoffs, and that would be something special my senior year.
Well, Coach Zaffy's always been very positive. You've always been very positive, and of course, I know your family a little bit, and they always are positive as well. So you guys are, you're a great reflection of the people that you're hanging out with, and of course, that are help molding you into the young man that you've become. And now here you are, ready to make a college choice. Michael, it's been my pleasure covering you the last couple of years, and wish you well in your future endeavors. You definitely have a very bright future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mendola. I appreciate it.
That's Michael Bucky Schwab, Pittston Area senior. Some great college choices coming his way. We'll find out what they are in the coming months here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.